Look at this, man. Look how they treat our people, man. They're so quick to kill the blacks in this country. This is what I'm talking about. What your people have done to them. They continue to do it to the people, man.
K-Share Beats.
Fuck what the crackers talking, we frontlining. Way before the quarantine, we see you punks hiding. See us and y'all swerve like you drunk driving. We just want to debate, we don't want violence. Fuck what the crackers talking, we front.
What's going on, man? Yo, you got a question? You got a question? I got a question for you, man. You got a moment? Here, man, we don't bite. What's your ethnic background, bro? Huh? Caucasian. You're Caucasian. That's right. So, have you ever heard who the Caucasians descend from the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible? Sure. Right? So you believe everybody on earth descends from people that the Bible has spoken about, right? Have you ever heard that where the Caucasian people come from? Descend from in the Bible?
I've heard two different things.
Who?
One of them is inbreeding, and the second is
Who?
Caucasian people. The first one is inbreeding, the second one
Inbreeding?
Inbreeding and weather.
Inbreeding and weather. And what's the second one?
That's both of them.
Okay, inbreeding and weather. Well, that's not true. Let me show you something. Go to his birth, and I need you to go to Malachi. Watch this. Read.
Okay, Con. 23. Okay, Con. This is Genesis 25 and 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So a woman had twins in her, right, in her stomach. So he's saying she had troubles and she had to go inquire of the Most High God because what was happening, right? And then through a seer, he told the woman that 2 nations are in her womb, right? Read.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
So 2 manner of people shall be separated from their bowels. Read.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
One people, right? That those 2 babies are going to grow up and make descendants, right? So one of those people are stronger than the other people. Read.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
And then when that time comes, the firstborn is going to serve the younger. Read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red, all over like an hairy garment.
So this child came out red like unto a hairy garment, not red hair like what people say. This was a certain red. In the ancient days, you used to dye ram skins with a certain blood, right? So this child was very dark red. Read.
And they called his name Esau.
Esau, right? So that's who the Europeans descend from in the Bible, from Esau, right? Read.
And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel.
Ooh, that's deep right there. So the firstborn came out, the secondborn came out right after, holding on to the heel of the firstborn, which represents something, right? That's going to happen in the future. Read.
And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them.
So Jacob is a progenitor of the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today. Esau is a progenitor of the European, right? So how do we know that? Come on, read.
It's Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
So Esau hated our father Jacob. So your father hated our father Jacob. Huh? Esau hated it. Read up a little bit. Watch this.
Con. It says, Con, I'll start at 39. The Genesis 27:39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above.
So the fatness of the earth, right, and the dew of heaven of above. Are these things that you're benefiting from? Read.
And by the sword shalt thou live.
And by the sword shalt thou live. Who has lived by the sword more than the European man? More than the white man? Who has shed more blood than the Europeans, man? The Jews? The Jewish? Oh, Zulus? The Aztecs? Did the Aztecs get on boats, cross the salt, and kill people?
Right.
Did they do that? Right? Who has done that? The white man, everywhere that they went, blood has pursued them, man.
Right.
Everywhere that they had jumped their nasty asses off that boat, they have killed. They have slaughtered. They have made land grabs, broken treaties. Of course not. Of course not. Because if that was it, we would have our land back, right? What has the white man? Okay, look. What is justice, man? What is justice? What's justice to you?
Law.
Those are emotions, right? There's nothing more other than justice than what's called restorative justice.
Right.
Right? You gotta restore, your people gotta restore every single person that they killed of our people. They have to restore every single inch of land that they have stolen from our people. Have they done that? So there haven't been no justice. So until things get restored, then we can move forward, right? None of that has happened, and it won't. Why? Because your people are benefiting for everything what your ancestors has done, man.
Right.
But what did your ancestors do? Didn't your ancestors come in over here and stole the land? And killed, hold on, they killed millions, right, of Native Americans. And in further expansion into West, more millions. Then after, they shoot back over the salt, grab another 100 million, and brings them over here as slaves. Of course, they're too. They're Europeans also, man. They're absolutely Europeans, right? They're absolutely Europeans, and they did the same thing in Latin America. Just like your British counterparts did to our black brothers and our Native American brothers. Just like the French did to our Haitian brothers, right? Had plantations and everything. The Spaniards had their own plantation system we called haciendas and encomiendas, right? So your ancestors got a lot to pay for, man. Now the reason, you may say, what am I benefiting from? I'm homeless. You're benefiting from walking on stolen land, man. Is this not stolen land? Huh? What? Our land? How is it your land? Because you're a proud American, right? So you're benefiting from walking on stolen land, right? How? How is everyone benefiting? Now you're talking. Now you're talking like economical systems, communism, and socialism. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what your ancestors has done. We're talking about you're the descendant of the oppressor, and you're speaking right. You're standing in front of the descendants of the oppressed. The Bible speaks like that, and we believe in the Bible.
By the Bible, and society gave laws, not Bible laws.
Your people can't live by the Bible, man. They tried and they failed many times, right? Because if they live by the Bible, watch this. I need the blood that watch this. Because if this nation lived by the Bible like they said they did, because they tried, right? They even, fun fact, side note, when they established this land and they really separated from the British, they even wanted to make Hebrew the national language of the United States. That's just a quick fact, right? But anyways, that's just one point how they try to live biblically and they failed, right? But watch this. If this nation was biblical, this would happen. Read.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. So you shall not pollute the land wherein you are.
He said, you shall not pollute the land where you are. What pollutes the land?
For blood it defileth the land.
Blood defileth the land. Do you think this land is defiled with blood? Is this land defiled with blood? How not? I just talked about almost 100 million Native Americans and slavery and unrighteous killings of our people. Huh?
California in 1989. We were attacked. Travis Air Force Base was hit. San Francisco, Sacramento, Concord, and what the same is. Hypothetically, we've all been dead for a while. So, I mean,
I'm talking about what your ancestors has done to our ancestors. I'm asking you a specific question, very specific. And I just want a specific answer, yes or no. Is this land defiled by blood?
I mean, that's how you look at it. If I was German or Russian, I mean...
We're not talking about outside nations. We're talking about America.
No.
And how they got America. Did they kill the Native Americans, yes or no?
Yeah, but...
Read.
It says, for blood, it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
So the land cannot be cleansed of the blood, of the blood that was shed therein until what?
But by the blood of him that shed it.
Until the blood of those people that shed the blood of our Native American brothers and our black brothers and the Spaniards, what they did to the Hispanics, right? Right? Everybody, man. So your people, if they lived a biblical, if this nation was based on biblical concepts, that would happen, man.
Based on that, I'm Hitler, reincarnated, I don't know.
Listen, man. How do you feel for what your ancestors has done to our ancestors? Quick question.
I look at myself as American. I don't categorize myself. It's us as a group. It's not the whites and the blacks. We're people, man.
Oh, okay. Now you want to say we're all the same, right? We're all the same. But like I said, that can't happen until restorative justice happens. Until your people restore every single person that they killed, right? And the land and everything. We can't be one people.
How would we do that? How would that be possible?
How?
If it was possible, how would it be done?
What we just read. Shed the blood of those that shed blood. Revelations 13:10, somebody. You hold wherever you're holding. Give me Revelations 13:10.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Did your people lead our people into captivity? Yes or no? Question. What's your last name?
Rimoy?
Huh?
Rimoy, R-M-O-Y.
Rimoy?
Rimoy.
Rimoy? What is that, like French?
Norwegian.
Huh? Oh, Norwegian. Oh, okay, yeah, they played a part of slavery too.
10,000 years ago, yeah.
They played a part of slavery too. Dutchmen and all that. They played a part. They had boats.
Yeah, Vikings,
Yeah.
I saw Vikings,
We're not talking about the ancient Vikings. We're talking about the slave trade. How everybody in Europe benefited of the slave trade. Norway, Dutchmen, all that, man. Norwegians, all that, man. Right? Watch this. Read. Did the European man? Did your European counterparts lead us into captivity? Yes or no?
I guess based on what you're implying, yes. But
They did.
my
Read.
opinion is no.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Did they kill us with the sword? Didn't they hang us on trees?
You know, the ancient Egyptians enslaved white people.
We're not talking about the Egyptians were white people.
The ancient Egyptians enslaved white people. The dark ones enslaved the light ones.
Okay, we're not talking about that. We're talking about here in America, man. We're talking about where you're benefiting from. Did your people kill us with the sword? Didn't they hang us on trees? Didn't they cut pregnant women's bellies open and stomp fetuses out? Yes or no? Didn't they feed black babies to alligators? Yes or no? No?
I don't know anything about that. That's terrible.
Read.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's what we're waiting on, man.
I don't understand where you're going with this, though. Like, you're saying that people need to, like, go out and do nothing.
You're denying what your European counterparts did to our people, man.
Lack of knowledge, not lack of understanding.
The what?
Lack of knowledge, not lack of understanding. You can say it happened, but I don't know it happened. That's all. I'm being devil's advocate.
You're being a devil right now, and you're ashamed for what your people have done to us, man. Now, What have you done to set things right? Huh?
I have no money. I can't eat right now. I can't afford water. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
That's a judgment that the Most High put on you, man. Right? This is how nasty the white man is, man. They'll enslave and dog their own people out, man. Just for the bigger plan to dog us out. And whoever gets caught in it, gets caught in it. Right? That's how nasty the Europeans are, man. Right? But let me ask you something, man. If you have any point of remorse in your heart, are you willing to prove it today? For what your ancestors has done to our ancestors. Okay, man. Guess what? You're going into slavery, man. Right. That says the Bible, right? Where righteousness is throughout the whole earth for the children of Israel. Your people are going to pay for what they did, man. Right. Watch this. This is the news in English, right? Dot network. Watch this.
What the hell?
Slave trading.
Hey, what's up?
Look at this, man. Look how they treat our people, man. They're so quick to kill the blacks in this land. This is what I'm talking about. What your people has done to them. They continue to do it to them.
Right. Right.
Goddamn, you goddamn devils too, man. Any blacks, Hispanics, and any Americans, they're part of the police force. They're willing to kill our people for anything, man.
Right.
Look at you goddamn devils, man.
Hey, he ain't even resisting, bruh.
And he's not
touching him, bruh.
Look at you, man. You blacks, Hispanics, and Americans that are part of the police force are goddamn enemies of your own people.
Yeah, y'all better not kill him.
Every single one of them have a gun. And look at you, man. Look at you. You're tasing them. 10 people on them. Guns on them. For what, man? For what?
Had about like 5 guns on him.
You
Tased them.
The police force are goddamn man. Right. And you're gonna die when the Lord comes back, man.
Right.
Every single one of you goddamn devils. You talking to you, man.
Right.
You. If you are Hispanic in the police force or a black man in the police force, you're a goddamn man.
Right.
And when the Lord comes back, you're gonna die, man. Look at you, man. You're ready to kill your own people for a goddamn white man. I can't believe you, man. I can't wait till Christ comes back, man. And set things right. Goddamn white man, man. Why don't you guys do that in white neighborhoods, huh? You want to come in our neighborhoods and pull guns on our people? What? What do you do, man? Goddamn SICARII, man. Right. Goddamn all you goddamn devils. You too, white man.
Right.
When the Lord comes back, he's going to kill you, man. When Christ comes back, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that are found ready to kill their own brother are going to die, man. Repent. Come back to the laws of the Lord. Right. These white men are going to die when Christ comes back. Don't die inside. Don't die right inside of them, man. Right. Goddamn SICARII, man. Don't do that in your own neighborhoods. Don't do that in the avenues, man. But you want to come to the mission. You want to come to Hunters Point. You want to come to the Fillmore, right? And do that. Won't you over police the avenues? Go over police Lake Merced. God damn you, man. Read.
In Psalms 10 and 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
They sit in the lurking place of the villages. This is how we know who are the Israelites of the Bible. Read.
In the secret places does he murder the innocent.
They wanting to murder the innocent right now, man. Read.
His eyes are privily set against the poor.
Their eyes is privily set against the poor. Read.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor.
He lieth in wait to catch the poor. Read.
He does catch the poor.
And when he does catch the poor, read.
When he draws them into his net.
They just drew that poor brother into their net for what, man? Read.
He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall.
He croucheth and humbleth himself. Right? They humble themselves every time they want to talk to our brothers, man. And want to win hearts and minds, right? You ain't fooling nobody, white man.
Right.
You're not fooling nobody. The Bible shows that you're the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of, man.
Right.
Read.
That the poor may fall by his strong ones.
Hey, that's what happened right now, man. That brother could have got killed right now and fell by the strong ones, man. Read.
He had said in his heart, God has forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it.
And that's what they feel. If they knew that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the real Israelites of the Bible, right? I bet you they'll still do that because they don't care, man. Right? They think God has hid his face from his people. God damn all you, man. Let me tell you something, 14. Four and 17, Salakia.
You give me Zechariah 11 and 5. Give me that first. Zechariah 11 and 5. Come here. All this stuff from Lucas.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Whose possessors slay them?
Zechariah 11 and 5 says, whose possessors slay them, right? They're ready to kill any black, Hispanic, and Native American for whatever, man. But they won't do that in Lake Merced. They won't go do that in the avenues. Right? They won't. They don't even do it in Chinatown, man. Right? Read.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And when they kill our people, they hold themselves not guilty. Like every time they kill one of our people, they hold themselves not guilty. The Bible's speaking about you, man. The Bible's speaking about you. And if you're a black, Hispanic, and Native American, you better leave the police force before Christ comes back, man.
Right.
Read.
And they that sell them say, Blessed be Yahweh, for I am rich. And their own shepherds pity them not.
And our own leaders pity us not, man. That brother could have been another statistic, man. And the Christian church wouldn't care, man. Right? Our leaders have failed us. I blame them for what's happening, man. This Christian church doesn't do nothing, man. They don't teach them the truth of the Bible. If they taught our people that they come from royalty, if they came from the Israelites of the Bible, they wouldn't be doing the things that they're doing, man. Right? That brother probably didn't do nothing, probably had a pipe on him, man.
It hurts him back. That's what they call. That's what they're calling.
God damn these devils, man. Read.
That was it.
Give me the.
His Lamentations 4 and 17. As for us, our eyes as yet failed with our vain help.
And this is our people, man. Our eyes failed with seeking for vain help, man. These same people that are ready to kill you for anything, man, our people keep looking to them for salvation. They think Biden is going to do something for the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Stop seeking salvation from the white man, man.
Right.
Stop seeking salvation from all these other nations.
Right.
Christ comes back, you're going to realize he looks like you, man. Read.
They hunt our steps that we cannot go into our streets.
They hunt our steps just like the Bible says, man. Read that again.
They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
That brother was just standing there, man. He couldn't go out in his own streets. They hunt our steps in our own streets, man. They don't do that in Lake Merced. Go to the avenues and do that. Read.
Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come.
Our people need to realize that, man. If you're not in this truth, keeping God's laws, that can happen to you, man. Read.
This is Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Rejoice and be glad, you goddamn right then. Read.
That dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
The cup is going to pass unto you, man. When Christ returns, your sergeant right there is not going to have no answers for you, man. You're going to be looking for orders from your superiors, and you're going to realize that Christ chopped their head off already, man.
That's right.
Read.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
That again, the punishment.
The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished.
The punishment of the iniquity is accomplished, right? But our people, right, they don't see that, right? Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing now, man. Now they want to be helpful. Now they want to call, now they want to call first responders, right? If there was no cameras, they would have killed my brother right there, man.
Bring it out.
They had guns on them, they had shotguns, they had firearms, they had tasers on them, man. What did he do, nothing?
They tasered him.
Right? And you tase them anyways. How do you tase them when you got 6 motherfuckers on his back?
Bring it out.
Talking about give me your arm, but his arm is trapped under him from the weight of 7 motherfuckers on him, man.
Right.
How can he give you? How can he give you his arm? Y'all pretend y'all know physics, right? Two bodies can't occupy the same space, so that's why the man can't give him his arm, because you're sitting on top of him, man. Read.
O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
He's not going to be carrying you away into captivity no more when Christ returns. Why? Because they're going to be captives, man. Revelation 13 and 10. Yeah, read.
He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
The Most High is going to visit your iniquity. You goddamn devils, right? Read.
He will discover thy sins.
You're angry, huh? You're angry because you're hearing it, right?
Bring it out.
You want to kill me too, don't you? Right? Guess what? If the Most High sees fit, I'm worthy to die for this truth, man.
Right.
The Lamentations 5 and 6, 5 and 5. Our necks are under persecution.
What? Read that again?
Our necks are under persecution.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans' necks are under persecution here in America, man. Right? Read.
We labor and have no rest.
We labor and have no rest. That man probably was going to work right now, man. Read.
That's it, bro.
That's it? Read. Give me that Revelation 13 and 10. Give me Jeremiah 36 and 6. Give me one of them. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
When Christ comes back, the white man is going to go into captivity because they led the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans into captivity. And we've seen an example of that today right here. Read.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
So every single one of you goddamn crooked-ass cops that killed a black, Hispanic, and Native American, you're going to die, man.
Right.
There is no such thing of good cops, man. Because just like any job environment, everybody knows who does what. So knowing that, nothing has changed. That means there's no such thing of good cops, man. That's just another job environment. I know who does what in my job. So whoever goes to sleep without batting an eye or losing no drop of sleep, you're worse, man. Especially if you're black or Native American or Hispanic and have got that police force, man. You're just another Roman soldier.
Right.
With their foot on their necks, man. Read.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
And here's the patience of the faith and the faith of the saints, man. We're patiently waiting on that. We're patiently waiting on the retribution that's going to come on our oppressors, man. And every single one of you Mexicans that are in the police force, I tell you, you can't repent, man. Come out, man. Get out that goddamn police force. You're ready to kill your own brother, man.
Right.
You're ready to kill your own brother for the goddamn white man, man.
Right.
It's Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
They're about to devour my brother right there. Right? Guess what? Those that devour, they'll read that again.
Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured.
All them that devour us shall be devoured, read.
And all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
All our adversaries, every single one of them shall go into captivity, man.
Right.
Right? You're the worst, man. You're the worst. You looked away. You feel shame when you were gonna kill your brother, man. Yeah.
The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
For the violence, for the violence that the white man's progenitor and their descendants have for the children of Israel, right? Read that again.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
Shame shall cover these devils, man. Right? Read.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
This is an ancient hate that they have, man. Go back to Genesis 27. You give me Sirach 11:28. This is a perfect example of an ancient hate that they have for us, man. Read.
This is Genesis 27:41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing.
Because their progenitor hated our progenitor because of the blessing. Read.
Wherewith his father blessed him.
Because he blessed our father. Our father Isaac blessed our father Jacob. Read.
And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand.
So their father was waiting, right, for the days of mourning from our father Isaac, right, because he had died. He couldn't wait for those days to finish. Read.
Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
Because he wanted to kill our father. Read.
Read that again.
The days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob.
And then he said he would slay our father Jacob, man. So that's an ancient hate that y'all have for our people, man. Right? That's an ancient hate, and we see that manifested today, man. How? Sirach 11:28. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 28. Judge none blessed before his death. For a man shall be known in his children.
A man shall be known in his children. So the descendants of the Edomites are so quick to kill the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because we know your father wanted to kill our father, man.
Right.
It's an ancient hate. We have an ancient Edomite spirits right here, man. Right? This place got to go, man. I can't wait till the Most High comes back. The Most High's Son comes back, man. Like I said, man, y'all gonna be waiting for orders from your superiors, and his head's gonna be lobbed off already, man.